So, in Ultimate Team, as we all know, there is no practice mode, which is completely bogus. I don't understand why you can't just go in to the practice mode like you can under Learn to Play. Load up your team practice and go practice with your team in Ultimate Team. It's so stupid. I can't stand it. It's not been a feature, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to be a feature, right? So, what can we do to mirror what we have in Ultimate Team so we can still go in and we can still practice and run some of the plays that we would run with our Ultimate Team with the same abilities and with the same players, right? Well, you can actually come in and you can go into your rosters and edit the rosters. Now, I've already edited them, so I'm going to come in here to share and manage files. I'm going to open my practice file, right? So I've made a roster that is solely practice, right? So I'm going to load that file. Now we're going to come into edit rosters, right? We're going to go manage players. So, what I have done, for example, Tevin Coleman, I have actually mirrored Tevin Coleman's attributes to match what Tevin Coleman's attributes are in Ultimate Team, right? Not his attributes, his ratings, right? I've mirrored his ratings. So in Ultimate Team he has 85 speed, so I mirrored him in this practice mode to have 85 speed, and on down the line, right? I didn't change, like, impact blocking. Like, who cares? I'm not going to waste time doing that because Tevin Coleman's not going to be blocking, right? Now, let's take a look at some wide receivers, right? So, abilities are incapable of being edited in this mode. It's so stupid. Or in just in general, right? I can't go in and edit the abilities, right? So, for example, like, let's back up here. Like, Justin Jefferson, right? That's our wide receiver number 1 on the team. I could just move Justin Jefferson over to the Falcons, mirror his attributes or his ratings, and we'll be good to go. However, Justin Jefferson's abilities are a little different than what we have running in Ultimate Team, right? Yes, we have short and elite. Yes, we have deep out elite on him in Ultimate Team, but we do not have route tech. He can't get route tech. Nobody can get route tech right now, but he's got that on this card here. So if I went into practice mode with this card, route tech is going to activate on just about every single route, right? So it's going to make him run the routes differently, so it's not going to give me that authentic experience like I would be having when playing in a game, a head-to-head game in Ultimate Team, right? So we can't use this Justin Jefferson card in practice mode because it's not going to match up with what we have in Ultimate Team, right? However, what we can do is look at someone like Mike Evans. Now, Mike Evans has deep out elite. He has mid and elite. I don't believe there's, other than Justin Jefferson, a wide receiver, and I didn't go to look because I was just tired. I don't believe there's one that has deep out elite and short in elite. Now, you might be saying, Josh, Mike Evans 6'5", right? Well, that's okay, because you can go in here to the appearance and you can edit their height, you can edit their weight to match what Justin Jefferson is. So this card is actually going to play very similar, actually exactly like Justin Jefferson plays in Ultimate Team. We've even changed his number to 18, that way it looks like Justin Jefferson out there. The main goal of this is to mirror the ratings of what we have in Ultimate Team, so when we go to practice mode, they play very similar, right? So, we've done that for Mike Evans. CeeDee Lamb, fortunately, is able to have the same abilities that we have on him. Let's take a look at Cup here. Cup, we have Slot Apprentice, right? We don't really use that. And then the abilities that he gets, like Persistent, who cares? Red Zone Threat, who cares? Slot-O-Matic, that would be a little bit different as far as how he would play, but not a huge deal, right? And then the tight ends, right? So we have actually, if you look at Travis Kelce, we have adjusted his height to be 6'8", 240 pounds. This is Donald Parham. So we have done everything that we have done for everybody else with Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts, that's Kyle Pitts. We just had to adjust his attributes accordingly, right? I didn't adjust awareness on some of them. I didn't adjust play rec on some of them. Now, one thing you might be saying, well, dude, that's all fine and dandy, right? But if you go into practice mode, you're going to be practicing against an opponent that the ratings are not going to be mirrored like they should. You'd be correct. I've gone a step further, and I've actually gone over to the Chiefs, because the Chiefs' defense is a very popular defense that people run, and I've actually mirrored a lot of the attributes to a lot of the decent cards, like I'd say good to really good cards that you would see in Ultimate Team. So like this Carlos Dunlap is mirrored to like, say maybe Chase Young. I think this Frank Clark was mirrored to Montez Sweat. Actually, no, this Frank Clark is mirrored to Kwity Paye. Derek Nandi is mirrored to Sam Adams. Treshawn, I thought it was Travell. Treshawn Wharton is mirrored to, fuck's the guy's name? Derek, I forgot his name. Who cares? The corners are all mirrored, so like the corners are mirrored to my corners. Like the secondary is mirrored to all my players. So Trent McDuffie, this is Sidney Jones. Rashad Fenton, this is Kyer Elam. L'Jarius Sneed, this is Randy Moss. Juan Thornhill, this is Jesse Bates. And then Justin Reed is Justin Reed. We just adjusted his stats, or his attributes, or his ratings, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right? So, we're on this. You know what I'm saying? The last little bit I have to do is finish up with these offensive linemen so we don't get freaking shedded. Oh, and I released Chris Jones from the Chiefs because that dude's just an absolute man. And his ability, literally, he's in the backfield before I can blink my eye good. I think I finished him, if I'm not mistaken. So, in a nutshell, you're going to see here in a second because I need to warm up a little bit. I need to kind of get some muscle memory going here. So we're going to go into practice mode. Just kind of work on a little bit of plays here and there. But you're going to see when we go into Ultimate Team, when we go into practice mode that basically the players that we have right now are going to play very similar to what we have in Ultimate Team. So it's a good way to practice.
Unravel the world of John Madden, 2002. Y'all players need to switch up your offensive patterns. Before they break from the huddle, I read their thoughts. Pharaoh March, Hail Mary. EA Sports, the defense impregnable. Plays all legible. The tolerance to withstand pain is unmeasurable. Heat, rain, snow, sleet, hail. You leave it all on the field and you're bound to prevail. The all Madden free safety. Tracking your pass.